Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So yeah, today as you can see I have a full face of one brand makeup tutorial, which is Chambor Geneva, and Chambor is an Indian brand and I recently did a masterclass for Chambor. So because of that I have been using their products religiously for over a month now, and I feel like I'm finally ready to share some of my favorites with you guys and kind of give you like a mini review on these products. So first of all, you want to get all of your hair out of the way, and I'm using these very effortless pink velcro hair grip. So these kind of grip your hair and they don't leave any dents or marks on your hair, so absolutely loving this. Next I'm taking the Chambor anti-shine primer, and this primer comes without silicone. So apparently silicone is not very good for your skin, even though it feels absolutely soft and smooth, but it's not good for your skin. So keeping that in mind, Chambor has formulated this primer without any silicone in it, and this definitely helps in keeping my face matte. So I like using this on my T-zone area where I tend to get most oiliest. Next, taking this liquid highlighter by Chambor. Now again, this is another product I have absolutely been loving. Look at how beautiful it is. So just like the name suggests, it has a very light and sheer finish to it, and therefore it looks super natural. It does not look like you have a ton of shimmer and glitter on your face. So it's very subtle, toned down, and it gives a very natural glow to the face, as you can see. So I like using that all over the high points of my face. Now moving on to foundation, I have two favorites by Chambor. The first one is Orosa. On days when I don't want too much of coverage, I tend to lean more towards the Orosa foundation because it has a pretty lightweight coverage, but the formula feels absolutely beautiful on the skin. It feels very hydrating and it looks very dewy as well. But today I'm going to be using the Enriched Revitalizing foundation. I absolutely love how this feels on my skin. It gives a very velvety sort of matte finish to the skin, but it does not feel drying at all. So it looks matte but it's not drying. It feels pretty hydrating and the coverage is pretty good as well. So as you can see, it has a pretty high coverage and it covers up mostly everything on my face, so I'm not going for a second layer. Next, taking the Orosa concealer. As you can see, the packaging looks super pretty. It's a really pretty rose gold packaging. So yeah, I'm just applying that under my eyes and to the center of my face to highlight it. And here I am also doing a reverse contouring technique, which means I am going to highlight my jawline area and I'm going to keep a pretty sharp line under the hollows of my cheeks to create the illusion of the hollow. And I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, this is the reverse contouring technique which I have been really loving. So after that I don't really need to go ahead and contour my face again. Now to set all of this base in place, I'm taking another favorite of mine. This is the Silver Shadow Compact, and when you buy this compact you get an extra pan, a refill pan, which is super nice. And yeah, this compact feels amazing on the skin. Like, it sets the makeup so well and it has this really nice brightening effect. So that's the reason I have been absolutely loving using it under my eyes to highlight my eyes and to all the other areas wherever I highlight. So it gives a very nice lit from within sort of a look. Therefore I think the name is Silver Shadow Compact. It's really nice. You guys should definitely check this out. And then to set the rest of my face, I am taking the Luminous Compact powder in my actual shade and just patting that lightly all over my face. Moving on to the eyes, I am using the Chambor eyebrow pencil in dark brown. And it's really nice that this eyebrow pencil comes with a spoolie brush because you want to make sure to blend everything out, soften everything out with the spoolie brush. Next, taking the Orosa Sculpting eyeshadows. These are basically eyeshadow sticks which come in a cream formula, but once you apply it, they dry quite instantly. It dries within like 30 seconds, and once it dries, it doesn't budge. And the colors they come in are super beautiful. Now here I'm using this really pretty kind of a rose gold color all over my eyelids. Now you can wear these shadows on their own, or you can also use them as a base for powder eyeshadows. Alright, So I'm taking the eyeshadow quad, powder eyeshadow quad in 102, and taking this beautiful copper, light copper shade, shimmer shade. I am going to place that over the sculpting stick, the eyeshadow stick, and using a cream base kind of gives more intensity to the powder eyeshadows that you're going to apply on top. To create some shadow on the outer corners of my eyes, I'm going to use the sculpting eyeshadow stick in a brown shade and create a V sort of thing, and then taking a small blending brush, I'm just softening it out. Okay, and then to intensify this, I'm taking the darkest reddish brown shade from the quad and going to apply that over my outer V and just blend that slightly into the crease area. So you want to make sure you blend the shadows really well, and it should kind of look seamless, which means there should be no lines or any harsh edges. Now taking this light pearly shimmer stick, I'm going to apply that to the inner corners of my eyes and also dragging that slightly along the lower lash line, and then taking the same color I used on the outer V, I'm just going to darken out the outer corners of my lower lash line as well. Next, taking the lightest shimmery shadow from the quad, I'm going to apply that to my tear duct area and also to my brow bone to really highlight my eyes. Next, for liner, I just wanted that very soft smudged out sort of an effect, so I'm taking the black shadow stick and just applying a very thin layer over my lash line, and then taking a small smudger brush, I'm just going to smudge that out. Taking my all-time favorite lash curler by Shiseido, I'm just going to curl my lashes, and then applying some lengthening mascara by Chambor again. Now all of the product details will be mentioned down in the description box, so if you're interested you can check them out. Now for lashes, I'm using these very natural looking eyelashes by Miniso. Now to take away the powderiness from my skin, I am using this hydrating makeup setting mist. And I'm also doing this because next I also want to use a creamy base for my cheeks. So here I'm using the Chambor complexion highlighting stick, and this is in the shade Pink Pearl. It's a beautiful kind of a corally shade, and this particular shade has a beautiful rose gold shimmer to it. I'm just warming up the product at the back of my hands and taking this very lightweight stippling brush by MAC, I'm just going to tap it very gently over my cheek. You don't want to add too much pressure here because you might end up lifting the base from underneath. To add a bit more color to my face, I am taking the Luminous blush, and look at how beautiful that color is. It's going to look so beautiful on my medium to wheatish dusky skin toned women, and this particular shade also has a bit of a shimmer to it, giving that very nice soft glow to the cheeks. And I also love using this shade as a bronzer, so as you can see I'm also using these on my temples. Next, for highlighter, I'm taking the same light shimmery eyeshadow again, and this shade is very beautiful. It does not have any chunky shimmer particles to it, so it gives a very beautiful sheen to my face. I absolutely love using this as a highlighter. For the lips, I think a red lips is something that everyone leans towards, especially during the Puja holidays. So I went ahead and used the Velvet Touch Up lip liner in the shade RD22, and I just kind of lined my lips, and you want that perfect finish when you're going for a red lipstick. Finally, for lipstick, I'm taking the Extreme Wear liquid lipstick in 483. Now you guys know these liquid lipsticks are my all-time favorites, and I have swatched the entire collection on my video, which you will find up in the cards right here. So click on that if you haven't seen my swatches yet. So yeah guys, that is it for my makeup. I really hope you enjoyed my Durga Puja makeup look with Chambor, and I really hope you guys found this video very informative and helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like these, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Somebody like you. I never loved somebody